Good morning, Ate Lynette. I'll let them in now.
Morning.
And I'm making you the host.
Okay.
Ate Lynette, I think you need to approve their request to join.
Hmm. Okay. There. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's just wait for the others to join this session. Okay, let's just give them, I guess, around 2 to 3 minutes for them to be able to all join our session for today.
While waiting for the others, guys, let us keep the chat box clear of any chit chats. Any questions that you have during the training, please raise your hand and ask Coach Lynette. Now, also, um, if you guys have, for example, any unrelated questions about tasks or whatnot, you have a link on YouTube where you can post your questions. Let me post it on the chat box as well, and let's keep the chat box as clear as possible so you don't have to scroll up to find the links on where you can submit everything. Okay, guys, come on. Right there.
Yes po, coach.
Okay. No po during this training.
Yes, coach.
Got it. Yes,
Yes,
coach.
coach.
All right, I guess there's no more additional joiners, but I'll just check from time to time. So again, good morning to everyone. Hope you're all doing great today. Earlier it was the rain was like, I don't know what's happening. It's like cats and dogs. I was actually afraid that it might have a blackout again. Well, at least now, the rain is done. There's no more thunder, same as yesterday. So I hope there's no other interruption today. So, like what I said, so yesterday, what we have talked about is, is more of the introduction. Okay. And then I have asked you to do an activity. I hope everybody was able to pass the activity to Mary. Okay. And then, so today, what we're going to talk about is phonetics. All right. So the activity for today is I'll be calling on, names so that we can ask you to read sentences based on what we have, will be learning. Okay. So right now, let me just share my screen. I'll just put this on the side. You can see my screen, right? With this, because I'm
Yes.
having a, okay, good. Is if I'm going to do it full screen, sometimes I'm having a hard time, going one screen to the other. So there. So what we're going to talk about today is, like what I said, is going to be phonetics. All right. So phonetics. All right, so phonetics, guys, it's International Phonetics Alphabet. This was devised in 1886 by the oldest representative of Organization of Phonetics, International Phonetics Association. It is a system of phonetics that is based primarily on the Latin alphabet. Okay, why do we need to learn phonetics? Because this is how we actually read words. Okay, how we read words. And it's also important that you know how you read words without looking for how it is pronounced. Okay, so yes, it's helpful that we have Google to check on how to pronounce it. Okay, how the pronunciation of the word. But just give me a second. All right, I apologize. Somebody, I have a delivery. Sorry. Okay. So again, we need to learn how we read. Okay, like what I said, how we read words based on how it is written. Okay. So sometimes, of course, in dictionary, not all have the how it is pronounced. Okay. So if you know how to read it using the phonetics, because you'll be able to see on the word itself, you'd be able to see on the lower part, phonetics. Those are the lines and the slashes that you'll be able to see in the dictionary. That is actually how you pronounce it. So if you know how to pronounce it basing off of what you have read, then it's going to be better. Okay, so that's why we're going to learn it. Okay, also, it really makes a big difference if you know how it is supposedly, how you pronounce it properly. Okay, because there are, English words wherein the meaning differs on how you say it. Okay, again, because they cannot see what you are seeing. So sometimes you have to read it. And if you pronounce it incorrectly, then it might have a different meaning. All right. Okay. So these are, the phonetics that we have or that we will learn. Okay, the A sound, the short A, the long A, the E sound, the long E sound, the I sound, the schwa sound, U sound, the O sound. Okay, so in U and O, we have different um, pronunciation as well. So that's what we're going to learn today. Okay, we'll go ahead and do it one by one. Don't worry. Sorry, let me just admit all. Okay, so there. Vowel and consonant sounds. Vowel sounds differ from consonant sounds in that there is no noticeable obstruction in the vocal tract during their production. Air escapes through the mouth and or nose. Mastering the vowel sounds is crucial to obtaining a neutralized accent. Okay. Of course, there are times that you still have slips, that happens. But the thing is to be aware. And then, like what I said, I always say that you need to practice it. Okay. Let us start first with the A sound. Okay, the A sound. All right. Ban, ban. Okay, ban. See? So these are the difference. Um, A sound, ban. It's like apple, right? This is the usual how we pronounce it, the A sound. Apple, ban. All right. So you will see the difference later on. Okay. So these are some of the words for A sound. Fax, tax, maximum, thank, annual, matter, handle, plan, finance, demand, glad, callback, transfer, ambulance, January, that, axis, match, category, fact, accident, address, vantage. Okay. So in essence, if you are of course a Filipino, you just have to um for lack of a better term, artehan mo, okay, on how you pronounce it. Okay, you have to really put that emotion when you read it and when you state it. Why? Because if, for example, the first word that we have there, if, for example, you stated it incorrectly, and I always hear this when I do interviews, when they read it, it sounds different. Okay, because if you don't um, read it properly, pronounce it properly, that again, the meaning would be different. Okay, because sometimes they read it as fox. So when you say fox, it's like the animal, right? So it should be fax. So you have to elongate your lips, fax, sidewards, to pronounce it clearly, that A sound. Okay, fax. Because if you just read it, fax, fax. So it sounds like the animal word, the FOX, right? So it should be fax. Okay, I hope you understand that, right? And then same thing with thank you. Because when you say thank you, okay, it sounds different. So thank you. So that's the proper way of how you're pronouncing it, all right? So this is a sentence drill that I would like you to read. Hold on, let me just admit. Okay, let me call on names for you to read this to me. Hold on. Let's see, who will I call on first to read the words or the sentence? Let's call on Haid Samako. Please read the first sentence for me.
Good afternoon, Coach. Please stay on the line as I access the member's account.
Very good. All right. Next, let us call on Adelaida Canoneo.
Good afternoon, Coach. Uh, his abdomen will be examined by the doctor.
Okay, very good. But let me just point out the first, the word, this word here, his abdomen. It's not abdomen, abdomen will be examined by the doctor. Okay, his abdomen will be examined by the doctor. All right, thank you. Next, let us call on for the next sentence. Let us call on April Jawadan Habadan. April, are you there? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear April. Let's just call on to another person. Okay, maybe she's having difficulties with her microphone or headset. But let me call on a different person for the third sentence. Let's see. Ruby Alemania. Ruby.
Please make sure you unmute, guys, before you speak, just to be sure that we can hear you. Yeah, better. There. Hi.
Okay.
Speak a little louder, darling.
The third one, Lynette.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay po. Ay, sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. The customer called the agent back to have her records updated.
Do it again, please.
The customers, I'm sorry, the customer called the agent back to have her records updated.
Okay. All right. I need you to be careful with the word called. Okay. It should be the customer called the agent back to have her records updated. Called. Okay.
Okay,
Because
noted,
when you, yeah,
coach.
when you stated called, it sound cold. Okay. The customer called, and the
Called.
agent back.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Next sentence. Let's see. Let's call on Mary Grace Sevilla.
Hello, coach. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
The fourth sentence, right?
Yes.
Um, Please fax the scanned document to the finance department.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. And the last sentence that we have, let me call on Cristobal Mercado.
Hello, coach.
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Their manager was delighted to hear the company's revenue.
Okay. Very good. Their manager. Okay. Manager. Don't forget that A sound. Okay. Their manager was delighted to hear the company's revenue. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide that we have. Hold on. All right. So the next one is this sound, the short A sound. Okay, the short A sound. All right. So here, the short A sound is just the usual A sound, bat. Okay, bat. Okay. So the short A. So earlier is the typical A, apple, right? Apple. It's like an E-A sound, apple. See? And this one is the short A, ah, bat. Ah, okay. So here are some of the samples that we have. Let me read it for you. Charge, doctor, policy, hot, shot, dot, rot, caught, not, clod, plot, car, far, part, hard, smart, dark, remark, hardship, market, department, partial, father, darkness, discard, guardian, prodding, guard, garden, R.
Hannah, we can hear you.
Yeah. She's practicing.
Okay, she went on mute.
I like that. Okay.
I know, right?
Yes.
That's why I didn't like call her out like for the
Mm,
first couple of
be-
words.
because she's practicing. Very good. Okay. So the word are, okay, it should be are, not our. Okay. I know that we Filipinos we read this as our. No, it should be are, because when you say it as our, that's the time. No, our, that's the one with an H. Okay. So are, award, body, art. See the difference? Okay, because when you say our, yeah, that's sometimes you can get away with it. when you put it in a sentence. But if you pronounce it like that's hour, okay, or it seems like you're talking about the hour, the time, okay. I see that there's somebody writing, annotating. Who annotated?
Whose kid is writing on the wall?
Somebody annotated.
Whose kid is writing on the wall? But anyway, let's leave it like that. It's cute.
It's fine. That's fine. That happens. Like what we said, we are all, or some of us are, moms here. So we understand that. All right. So again, you just have to be careful on how you pronounce. You will see the difference. Right now, you can already see the difference with the A sound with the short A sound. Okay. Again, like my example, apple is like an E A sound, apple. Okay. This one is just a short A. Like even if you have a letter spelled with an O, but the pronunciation of that is an A sound, a short A. Okay, the sample is hot. Okay, hot. Okay, it's not hot. When you say hot, that's already like a British accent, right? Hot. Okay, I know you can hear the difference of each. Okay, so there. Let's see a sample sentence. We will call on names again. Okay, let us see. See. Who's home? There's somebody here showing as home.
Guys, please change your Zoom names to your full name. Or if you don't want us to mention your last name, just your first name and the initial of your last name.
Yeah. There's somebody showing as home. Okay.
Hi, Coach.
Are you
Is that
home?
yes, are you home? Are you
It's
home? Babe?
but it's Gail now.
All right. Hi.
Okay.
Okay, Gail.
Hi,
Go
Coach.
ahead. The first word, first sentence, please.
She was charged $500 for the repair. Repair, sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Let's call on the next one. Belen. Belen.
Yes, coach.
The second sentence, please.
Okay. This new product is very effective.
Okay, very good. This new product is very effective. All right. Next, let's call on Early. Early Kanua.
Good afternoon.
Hello. The third sentence, please.
You have to modify the proposal for the presentation.
Very good. Okay. Next one is Hannah. Hannah Bataluna.
The doctor gave him a prescription.
All right. Thank you. And the last one, Jovi Pilonco.
We charge the same amount as the other department store.
All right. We charge the same amount as the other department store. Very good. All right. So there. Let us move on to the next one. Um, I hope that you are hearing the difference between the A sounds. All right. Okay. Let us move on. The long A. The long A sound. Okay. So this one, if you notice, okay, your what do you call this? Uh the word that is showing here is still showing as B long A T, because that's how you're going to see it in the dictionary. But how you read it, it's actually bait. Okay, the spelling of which is the spelling of the word itself is, if you look it up in the dictionary, is BAIT, bait. Okay, but when you see it, after when you see the pronunciation of it, of which you'll be able to see this, it will show as B long A T. So meaning you pronounce it, or how you read it should be bait. Okay, that's why I was telling you that it's really important to know how you read, or how you look it up in the dictionary if you don't know how to read it. If there is no the sound or the speaker icon, and you cannot, there's no pronunciation provided, at least if you are able to see how it should be read, and you know how to read it, then that's how you will see it. Okay, what I said, it's not read as bat, it's bait. Okay, here are your samples. Late, chain, vain, frail, pale, drain, associate, claim, appreciate, blame, rate, gate, date, may, shade, crate, mainstream, painful, disdain, crane, grain, flame, same, proclaim, name, gainful, trainer, player, amazing, wait, great, authorization, stay. Okay, so the long A sound. And of course, if you notice, of course, in the spelling itself, you'd be able to see that mostly would have the AI on the spelling. That's how you're supposed to read it. However, there are letters, like late. There's no I there, but you read it as late. It's not lat, right? Okay, it's not latte, late. Okay, so there. That's what I am trying to explain to you guys. So you need to know how to. If you don't know how to read it, and there's no sample pronunciation in Google or in the dictionary, then at least you will be able to decipher on how you're going to read it with the phonetics showing in the dictionary, because all dictionary would have that phonetics. Okay, because that's how you're supposed to pronounce it there. Okay. The next one that we have, of course, let's see the sentence drill. Let's see for the first sentence. Let's call on Dessa. Dessa Sebastian.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
Um, the agent was able to read the entire page.
Very good. Okay. Next, Alex Pascual.
Hello. The claim payment came in very late.
All right. Next, let's call on Emeline Babylonia.
Hello, coach.
Hi.
He needs again, coach. He
Okay.
needs authorization to receive the freight.
Okay. The freight. All right. Very good. The next one. Let's see. JC.
The male has a round face.
Okay, thank you. Next, the last one, Jenny Domingo.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
The information was relayed by the agent.
All right, very good. Very clear. Okay, good job. Okay, that's one of the things that you also have to remember, that when you are talking, make sure that you are being heard, or how you pronounce it. It's very clear. Remember yesterday when I said, or during the PowerPoint presentation as well, it is shown there that you have to pronounce each word, okay, properly and correctly so that you can be heard. Okay, so that's what I want you to practice from now on. When you are reading, especially if I call on your name, make sure that when you read it, no, you don't have to be very fast. Okay, you don't have to read it fast. Okay, you need to just read it clearly so that you can be heard, especially right now because everything is, you're going to transact over the phone, or you're going to transact using the internet. So make sure that when you're reading it correctly and properly. Okay. Okay, the next vowel sound that we have is the E sound. E sound. This is, pretty easy, right? Bet, bet, E. Okay, sound, right? Let's see the sample words that I have. All right. The very first word, any, any. Again, a lot of Filipinos read this as any. Please do not read it as any. All right. It's an E sound. Okay. Any. I know that it's the spelling shows ANY, but you don't read it as an A sound. Okay. It should be read as an E sound. Any. Better. External. Says. Web. Letter. Dead end. Sender. Amend. Tentative. Process. Attempt. Temporary. Equipment. Whenever. Headstrong. Widespread. Anything. Friendly. Dentist. 20. Mention. Question. Spending. Else. Regress. Benefit. Network. Help. Member. Okay, so there. Make sure that some of the words here, it's just a typical E, so it's not hard to read. Okay, but however, there are letters like the A and any. Make sure that you read it as any, not any, anything. Okay, because I usually hear that when I do interviews on, or sometimes when I hear somebody talking, they use any. Okay, I don't have anything. Again, it should be an E sound. I don't have anything. Okay, there. That's how you read it. Okay, let's move on to the next, the drill. So let's call on the next person to read. Um, let's see, the first sentence, Chris Veen Matoza. Can you please read that?
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
We need to collect the payment for his debt.
All right, very good. Okay, the next sentence, early. Oh, have I called
Yes,
earlier?
coach.
Oh, okay. Let's call on somebody else. Um, Jelly Kabulusan.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
This year's revenue has increased from last year.
Good job. All right. Next sentence. Jovelyn Antipas.
Hi, Coach.
Hi. The third sentence, please.
Ah, how much did you spend for your trip?
All right. Okay. Thank you. The next one. The fourth. Let's call on Mary Grace Sevilla.
You called me earlier, coach.
Oh, I already called you. All right. How about Ramos? Mary Grace Ramos.
Hi, coach.
Hi.
The debt was paid last month.
Thank you. The last sentence. Rowena Samson.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
The memo was written by the department head.
All right. Good job. Okay. So let's move on to the next phonetics that we have, the long E. Long E sound. Okay. See here? So it should be read as beat. Beat. Okay, beat. And this is our samples. Okay, sheet, fleet, breed, seed, deal, meal, debridement, feel, reader, love seat, worksheet, spreadsheet, meeting, receive, conceive, dealership, visible, freedom, meaning, overseas, carefree, retrieve, facility, breeze, freeze, seal, please, these, repeat, need, hygienist, orthopedic, immediate, breathe, leaving, right? Again, a long E sound. Okay. Sometimes when we pronounce words, especially when we are because sometimes we're in different regions on how we pronounce it, it's going to be different. So make sure that with these, especially those who have or those who have two letter E in their spelling, you pronounce it as a long E. All right, because if you're going to pronounce it differently, if you're going to pronounce it as a short E, again, it would have a different meaning. Like if you read sheet as shit, so that's a different thing, right? Because that happens. Let's be honest, right? That happens. Okay. And also these. If you have ESE, then it should be pronounced as these. It's not this. Okay, these, right? Same thing with breathe. If you have an E at the end, it's it's pronounced as breathe. If you don't have an E at the end, then it's breath. I hope you know the difference because it's actually my pet peeve, that breathe and breath. Because I sometimes see that in Facebook or in, sometimes what they actually meant is breathe, but they spelled it as breath without an E. So um, make sure that when you pronounce it, if it's with an E, just remember it's a long E sound. If there's no E at the end, then it's breath. All right. Okay. Okay, let us now do the sentence drill. Hold on. Let us call on the first sentence. Uh, Elena. Elena Lavalle.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hi.
Um, the appeal to extend the deadline was granted by our team lead.
Okay, very good. The next sentence, Eliza Marie Laksa. Eliza.
Hi, Coach. I think
Hi.
there's something wrong with my screen. I only see Lynette Balao has started screen sharing, but there's no sentence where I can read the next paragraph
I can
or the
help
next
at
sen-
length. I can help. At the top left, top right, there's
Mm-hmm.
view. Click on that.
Okay.
When you click on view, choose either standard or side by side speaker.
Okay, one moment.
Sure.
Still the same, Coach Mary. Can I take a screenshot so that I can send it to you? I don't know what happened.
So
It's
even if you click standard, it's still not showing.
yes, it's still the same.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Can you hop off the meeting and then uh, just join back in just to
Oh
see if
yeah,
it'll
sure.
change it? I
Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Ate Lynette, let's just choose someone else to do the drill.
All right. Let's see. Giselle Glazy Makutay. Giselle, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. We must proceed with caution to guarantee our safety.
All right. Thank you. The third sentence, Karen Joy Bernas.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
The balance sheet must be submitted before the year ends.
Very nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. And the fourth sentence, Madeline Tudtud.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, fourth sentence, right? Okay. So
Yes.
the lawyer charged a fee for his legal advice.
Thank you. I
She
like your
sounds so,
voice.
yeah, I was about to say it too. She sounds so good on the phone.
Yeah, I like your
Oh, thank
voice.
you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, and the last sentence, uh, Marjorie.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Hi.
I have received the complete electronic fund transfer.
All right, thank you. Okay. Let us continue. The next letter or the next vowel sound that we have is the I sound. Okay, I sound. Okay, this is pretty simple. Okay, bit, bit, okay, bit. Let's see the word drill. Assist, simple. Bill, system. Hit, quit, fit, wit, quit. Did, skip, sit, lid, it, chip, is, trip, grip, bit, drip, skilled, denial, think, specific, grimly, fitting, hairpin, filling, benefit, until, information. This, facility. Okay, the short I. Oh no, that's just the I sound. So it's fairly simple. Again, when you read it, because the difference with the E sound, this is sometimes they interchange the I and the long E sound. So when you pronounce it, you just make it like a precise sound. Assist, simple, bill. Okay, there. Let's see the sentence drill. Okay, the first sentence, let's call on Richeline, San Juan.
Were we able to hit today's transaction targets?
All right, good job. Next, um, Ina Rose, Soliva.
Hello,
Hi.
the second.
Yes.
Okay, I have to deliver these invoices today.
Okay, deliver. I have to deliver these invoices today. I have to deliver these invoices today. So make sure the I sound here is the deliver. That's what I'm saying to you guys. So when you read it, you see the difference. Because when you read it as I have to deliver, okay, these invoices today. So make sure that you read it as the I sound. I have to deliver these invoices today. Okay. Next. The third sentence, let's call on City Arids. Hi.
Our team
The
leader
third,
assist,
yeah.
ay,
Sorry, go ahead.
our team leader assisted us.
All right, there. Assisted. Okay, okay, there. The fourth sentence, my cream, E.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
There were no listings for accounting services.
All right. Okay, thank you. There were no listings for accounting services. Okay. The last sentence, let's call on Lanceri de la Serna.
Hi, coach.
Hi.
Sit down and try the shoe on before we buy it.
All right, very good. Okay, again, just to reiterate the difference between the I and the E. Okay, let me show you the difference. Okay, so here, I would like you to practice. I'll give you 5 minutes to, not really 5 minutes, I guess 2 to 3 minutes to read through this and try to differentiate the how you're going to pronounce the one on the left and the one on the right. Okay, let me give you the first word, heed, head. See the difference? Heed, head. Okay, so I'll give you three minutes to read through it, or 3 to 4 minutes to practice reading this. Okay.
And then, guys, just to add, one tip that you can do is have a mirror right in front of you while you're reading the words so you can see how your mouth flows. Is that the right term? I'm not even sure, but you can see
Yes.
how you're mouthing the words, so to speak. Um, Ate
Yes.
Lynette, I need to hop off this meeting because I'm going to review their submissions for yesterday's activity.
Mm-hmm.
And then for everyone, guys, after this training, take a break, and then we'll see each other at 6. Okay?
All right.
Bye.
Okay. So again, I need you
Okay.
to practice this